Are we ready?
Okay. Welcome to the Rucker Show. We're going to do what we call a roll call today. On my left is
Tammy Roman.
On my right, as always,
JJ, hey.
And on her immediate right,
Seven the Poet, a.k.a. Perrier Darling.
Where the heck is Raheem?
Raheem had a show last night in Virginia or North Carolina. So
okay.
the flight from there to L.A. would have been, he wouldn't have got here in time.
He wouldn't have got here in time. He been making that coin, though.
He does.
Yes, he does.
He does. He's the hardest working man in music.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's the hardest working man, but he's not the hardest working person.
No.
The person who works harder than anybody in the music and entertainment is
Listen.
I don't know.
Tammy Roman.
How did I know you would say that, Al?
You know Tammy does everything better than everybody.
She does. We love her some
Al,
Tammy.
You kill me when you do that.
But it's the truth, though. You know, it's
And
respect.
he really means it, too, though,
It's
Tammy.
respect.
He does.
It's
He
respect.
does.
I tell you one thing she does better than everybody. The red carpet. You've been killing, Slim.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You've been
you,
killing.
Kevin.
Yeah.
No, I'm trying to grind. I need to get my Al Rucker on. Listen, Al got 20 cars, and I
Yes,
want
he
every
does.
last one of them.
I just actually took the top off his Maybach before we got here.
Did you?
I did.
Wow.
Look at that. The weight, though.
Listen, y'all, coming up on the show, we have Ask Al, we have the Ass of the Week. Perrier Darling is going to stop by and break down some lyrics for us. Plus, we're going to chat with actress and comedian and beauty mogul Tori Hart. Emmy-nominated actor James Bland is stopping by. And then we're doing a special tribute to Miss Jackson, If You're Nasty, a little bit later on in the show, so stick around. Right now, Mary J. Blige, Family Affair, Al Rucker Show. I can't stand you, Seven. I really can't.
Seven is crazy.
Did you hear? Did you hear?
Because you said Janet Jackson.
What in the heck?
He is crazy.
Okay.
I still have 2 minutes left.
Yeah, well, that's going to be, the song is going to be in there, too.
Okay, cool. Don't do that to
I can't hear them. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Can you hear,
Yeah.
Okay. Are y'all ready to get into hot topics?
Sure.
Okay. So we need.
Excuse me.
Hey,
You have 6 minutes.
look on the show. It's crooked.
No, it's not now. I fixed it.
You fixed it?
What's,
Oh, there.
yeah, my phone dropped.
Mine's is crooked, though.
Yeah, she said it's.
Oh, it's sideways. You got to turn your phone.
Got you guys.
All right, now go. Go right here.
I didn't know I could
There you go.
I know, but I was trying to make it go the right
You
way.
guys
No, she
actually
just
have
fixed it.
7.
Oh, shit, okay.
they can hear me now.
And then you go.
You actually have 7 minutes for this.
Wait.
hot
Okay.
topics.
7 minutes for this.
Go away.
Yeah.
It's,
No, I wanted to go away.
Okay.
So you can just go right
There
there.
you go.
okay, y'all ready?
Yes.
Hold on. We get this mic. Hold on. Get this mic right. This sophisticated stuff.
These are, we ain't used to this.
Yeah, we ain't used to this. That's
Count them
why.
down?
That's why. They ain't
Okay.
got us on record.
Okay.
huh?
You ready?
Yeah.
In 3, 2, 1.
Thank you for tuning back into the Al Rucker Show, and we are at the topic, well, not topic, but we're at the section we call Hot Topics.
Yes.
What you got for us, Jay?
So first off, Taraji P. Henson is now engaged. Big shouts out to her. She's engaged to Kelvin Hayden, who used to play football. What team did he play for? Y'all know?
No.
Okay, so clearly he
care?
didn't make an
No.
impact in the NFL.
'Cause we don't
So
play no more. We just happy that Taraji, Taraji found her boo.
yes, and they
Yes.
all look. I don't know if you guys follow her on the gram, but they do look.
They
like,
are so freaking cute.
Yeah.
And isn't he younger?
Yeah, he is
Yeah.
younger.
See, get into it.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
I didn't
ain't
know. I
gonna
didn't
lie.
know she was single. I thought she already had somebody anyway.
No, I've never heard about her dating anybody.
I'm upset because I thought she was single. I'm like, where he come from?
Yeah, that's
I
what I'm
thought you had a
saying.
chance. Seven?
Man, I'm like, in my feelings about it.
No.
But you know, I didn't know our close friend Seven. I didn't know her and Darren were cousins.
Darren Henson?
That's-
Oh,
that's his
really?
cousin.
That
That
makes
makes
sense.
sense.
Yeah, I didn't know. And when he told me, I was like, Henson. Oh,
I did not know that. Tammy, have you read her book?
I have not.
I want to read her book.
I'm too busy watching all the movies she has coming out every other week.
Oh, I
mean, it's
know.
Like,
Yeah, she
girl,
getting
you
it
better
in.
get all that coin.
I still haven't seen Acrimony. I was hoping that the gang would take me out today and we could go see it.
I'm sure.
How dare you?
Okay.
Acrimony and Deadpool comes out?
Oh Lord.
Oh, but no.
Two?
We had an opportunity last night to go see Deadpool, but they only gave me 2 tickets. They only gave
Yeah.
us 2 tickets per premiere. So we said, you know what, we ain't gonna do the team like that. We just gonna pass.
See,
Go on,
see?
let me hold them tickets.
You can have them.
I could not.
You can have them. It was last night.
Well, Seven, here's something you can relate to. Gayle King revealed that Oprah smokes weed. And so she's on Ellen DeGeneres' show, and she says that she has never smoked a marijuana cigarette. However, the almighty Oprah indeed has. She said, quote, Oprah also smoked a little marijuana too. I don't mind saying that. She said, I'm not telling tales of school, but she didn't go any further. Matter of fact, I refuse to answer any other questions on the grounds that I might incriminate her. Matter of fact, let me change the subject. Is what she said. So yeah, Oprah, you and Oprah could probably hang out. You know, keeping in mind that in Los Angeles, where Oprah lives, it's legal. So
Right.
But
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
If smoking weed can make you a billionaire, sign me up.
I don't think smoking weed made her a billionaire, but smoking weed helps her deal with being a billionaire.
I don't know.
Sign
help
me
you through the
up.
process.
Let me just say this.
Sign
Every
me up.
time I smoke, I have some billion-dollar ideas. I promise. Like yours.
Yeah.
Well, next time you smoking, let me be there. I'm gonna put my phone on record
Okay. Okay.
so I can get these ideas for us.
Okay.
Oh man, y'all. I'm glad that we did not go down that route this visit to Los Angeles, because the last time that I believe we were here, it was pretty interesting.
Yeah, y'all were high.
No.
How you gonna say y'all, Al?
No, there's
you
a
know
difference.
what? I'm seeing a new side of
Me
you.
and Tammy was not high. I followed the example of Tammy. I didn't.
I was
I
not
wasn't
high.
there.
Al didn't know he was high because he was so zoned out. He was
Hey.
too busy throwing up on the side of the road.
Man,
Oh my God.
And
Anyway.
we had to know Oprah smoked weed, though. She hangs with Snoop and Martha Stewart.
Right, exactly.
That's the bunch to
They
hang with.
blazing.
Right.
I just want to know
Yeah.
what those conversations are like. You know what I mean? Like I have a feeling that they have some really good conversations.
Absolutely.
I wanted. Is it Reggie though, or is it like Oprah grade weed? Like,
Like, what's her
feeling
grade?
it- I'm feeling this a little Fraggle Rockish.
yeah, high end. High end.
I'm mad that
I
y'all,
can imagine.
I'm mad y'all know way too much.
I can imagine that. That would be a good circle to be in.
In other news, guys, Sanaa Lathan, she denies biting Beyonce. So you remember, what's the comedian's name? Tiffany Haddish came out and said, you know, that there was an actress that bit Beyonce at a party, and she didn't reveal who the actress was, but for some reason, like everyone kept saying it was Sanaa Lathan, right? Well, she said in June's cover story of Health magazine, she denied the rumor. She said, quote, the most absurd thing she's ever been involved with. She was like, thank God that I've been in this business for 20 years. I've had so many rumors about me, and it used to devastate me in my 20s. But in order to survive in this business, you just have to let it roll. She said she adores Beyonce. She would never do anything malicious like that. She loves her. And she said that this is really bizarre.
Yeah, but they said that's what it was though. The reason she bit her, she was rolling. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, you know, most of the time you can't remember what happened.
What happened?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and you know, if you're gonna put your mouth on somebody,
Why not be Beyonce?
that's a pretty good choice.
And
Yeah.
can we get rid of this story already? Because every 2 or 3 weeks, we still bringing up Tiffany said and who bit and all that. We don't care. The only thing we want to know is what she tastes like. Who got that information?
Well, that'd be a Jay-Z question there.
Oh, man.
it.
There we
Did
go.
not see that coming.
I
Okay.
cannot. Okay, guys, listen. Coming up a little bit later in the show, we're doing a special Janet Jackson mix. You know, it's all about her Billboard Tribute Icon Awards, and Tori Hart is going to stop by. Plus, James Bland, who is the star of the show Giant, the digital show Giant, is stopping by. Right now, we're going to have this Drake for You, God's Plan, right after this. It's the Al Rucker Show.
I definitely got to hear that Janet Jackson mix. That's a good sleep. It's gonna put you to sleep.
You think so?
She whispers all the time. Every song she's whispering. She's
Well,
No,
hopefully he goes back to like the 90s and gets some control.
nah. She just had that baby. She got that money from that billionaire. She whispering the whole
I ain't
time.
mad about that either.
Man, I don't care what y'all say. The Velvet Rope done put me in. I can play that album and just let that go. It's
No.
going down.
It's going down.
Nope.
DOWN.
Not here, buddy. So
Man, you-
James about to come in.
Yeah, Elise can't hear me.
I can.
Oh, can you?
Yes.
Okay, I couldn't hear me. Hi. Let's go ahead and bring James in, and we'll break James into 2 segments because we
Okay.
have extra time, right? Because I ended up taking one of the hot topics and moving it because I saw that we still had time left. So we can bring James in and break him to 2 segments.
That is completely up to you. We can do
yeah.
that.
Let's do that. Let's do that.
Okay.
We got people
So,
hitting us up.
are-
Let's talk about the shooting.
The next, you want that in segment 2? So bring him in at the bottom of this second hot topics.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
you'll have maybe time for one more hot topic and then
Yeah.
get into him
Okay. Yeah. Let's do that. We can bring him in on the hot topic.
because you have 8 minutes before the song and break.
8 minutes before. Okay.
So wait, do you want the song on top of the break this
65. But they could do.
for this segment, right?
Yeah, we'll still
The way
keep
it's
this on.
there? Okay.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Y'all want to talk to the Facebook now while y'all on break about
Yeah.
what they're asking? That's cool.
I see they asking a lot of
The-
questions.
Go
yeah,
on,
we can
Sierra.
talk about it. The thing
Better
is, we have to be
handle up.
careful because this show is airing next week, right? Also,
No, tomorrow. Well, it airs tomorrow.
it airs tomorrow and it's airing next week, right? Oh, we're live next week, so we can take that out. Okay,
Yeah, we're live
okay,
next
okay. You got it. You got it.
We have to send you all the new markets we in. We in Kokomo, Indiana. They just added us. So we got Kokomo, Selma, Alabama.
I didn't know Kokomo was an actual place. I just heard.
That's what I was
Yeah.
talking
I just heard dudes say it when they shooting dice.
Well, we got Kokomo, Indiana. They just added us to Charlottesville, Virginia.
Okay.
And it was funny because I was in D.C.
You guys can still hear me?
Back home, they added us.
Okay. Are y'all ready?
Yeah,
Or
we
we're
can bring
waiting.
James in, and we'll have him talk on the last part of these hot topics.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just run it like normal.
Mm-hmm.
4 minutes, 4 minutes. So 8 minutes for this.
Yeah, he great.
I'm gonna see what you know.
If we,
So
can
if I
somebody
say-
pull up the story because my phone is over there.
What's that?
On the shooting.
So if I say,
Oh, okay.
Tammy, what is Kokomo?
I don't know.
Actually, in Hawaii, they got one in
Yes.
Hawaii. They got one
I
in
don't know.
Florida.
And I was with you. I was like,
Oh, it's 4.
It's Florida.
Lil Joe from Kokomo. That means your point is 4 on the dice.
Hey, good to meet you. You as well.
You said, okay.
So, hey James.
Hey, what's up?
So what we're gonna do is we're wrapping up our segment called Hot Topics. So we're gonna introduce you, and
Okay.
then we're gonna finish up our conversation on Hot Topics. So
All right,
you
cool.
can join in if you would like, and
All right.
then we'll get into
Seven.
our actual interview with you.
Can you do a
perfect.
mic check for us?
Mic check. 1 2 1 2. I can't hear me.
Yeah.
No.
Do it again?
Mic check. There I go. Nope.
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 Hello, hello. Yeah, me neither. Take the mics off.
Testing 1 2.
I hear him. 7.
Mic check. 1 2 1 2. Mic check. 1
There we
2.
go.
There I go. I got a little sound.
So we
What
just
about
have
me?
to make sure we
You're
don't
good.
say
You good?
that the shooting happened today. We need to say it. What's today's date? The 18th, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we need to say the shooting that happened on the 18th.
I can't hear them.
Got it.
Oh, now I hear you.
In Santa Fe, Texas.
Yeah, y'all. Somebody else is gonna have to take the lead on that because I don't have my phone to look at it.
You guys ready?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
What? He sent us the stuff, right, Chris?
Yeah. You have the app though. Oh, good.
At least 8 dead in shooting at Texas High School.
Are we ready?
All right, I'll bring it in, and then we can just talk about it.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Just make sure you introduce everybody too.
Yeah.
You guys ready?
Yeah, we ready.
Sarah, you
Well, we
ready?
going back to Hot Topics, right?
That was not
Yeah. So what you'll do is you'll just introduce everybody. I'll introduce James, and then I'll say we're just talking about hot topics before
Yeah.
we get into our interview with him. You know, the shooting took place on the 18th,
All right.
And I start.
No.
and then yeah, you can once we get into that portion, we'll
Okay.
do that.
Okay.
Cool.
All right, ready?
Yep.
And 3, 2, 1.
You tune back into the Al Rucker Show. As always, we got Seven the Poet, we got JJ, we got Tammy Roman, who's the best at everything. And we're going to finish out this Hot Topics. What we got, Jay?
Well, we have a special guest who is here. He is an Emmy-nominated actor. James Bland is in the studio. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Now, you guys have seen him on the digital series Giant. And we're going to talk to you a little bit later about the show and how it got started. But right now, we're wrapping up our hot topics for today. Al, there was another shooting, another school shooting.
Yeah, on the 18th, there was another school shooting down in, it was Santa Fe High School, which is in Texas. It's actually in Harris County, which is a county of Houston, Texas. So from what we see, at least 8 students got killed in the shooting.
Wow.
So now, Seven, we talked about this earlier, and you made a comment about it, you being a former educator in school, and you said you're glad you're no longer teaching.
Yeah, I was being silly, but see, now we're going to be serious about it. We're going to talk about it. I'm going to say something that might, I'm always absent of popular opinion. I don't want to talk about it. Mm-hmm. That's all we're doing is talking. Mm-hmm. If they want something done, then do something. It's amazing how, I could go on and on about this. The NRA got a problem. Them people walking in the schools with them guns, they could stop that if they wanted to. I like the way the kids are standing up for themselves, but that's not enough.
But let me ask you something. Really, how, if we really try to think about it realistically, how can they stop it? Because it's just like marijuana, for instance. Mm-hmm. It's been illegal for years. People still were able to access it. So even if we change gun laws and we do everything we're supposed to do, people are going to find a way to get this gun power.
Right. Yeah. But there are countries, Tammy, that don't have, the police don't even have guns.
Yes.
And in those countries, they have fewer gun crimes. If we just started right now, if they put out something that said, hey, we're going to give $200 to every gun that you turn in, Pookie and them going to clean the hood up. Mm-hmm. It's going to be a lot of guns come up missing fast. They're going to turn them guns in. Now, some people going to keep them, yeah. But then you make the penalty about being caught with a firearm so harsh that people just want, will get away from it.
But check this out, though, Seven. I understand what you're saying. I think there has to be something in place to control it because I'm a licensed gun carrier. I want my gun. I'm not, I think it depends on who has the gun. I mean, I don't know how many of you guys are licensed carriers, but in Texas, pretty much everybody can carry a gun.
Yeah, you got open carry.
Yeah, we have open carry. But I'm a licensed carrier person. I carry a gun. I want to have a gun in my home so I can protect my home. I have a gun in my business so I can protect my business. Mm-hmm. I ride around in my car with my gun.
Let me ask you this: what's your gun of choice?
I got several. I carry a 40 though.
I can conduct a symphony with a pistol grip shotgun.
Yeah, you can.
I'm ill. It's 18 inches long. Outside of the law, you can't conceal it, so I don't need a license for it. But anytime I've had to use that, the outcome always comes in my favor, and I'm just as live with my hands. I don't need it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I understand that. But
James, you carry a gun?
I don't.
No.
Nah, not at all. I think, what the problem is, this is semi-automatic weapons.
Exactly.
There's no reason why we as regular civilians should be able to buy those type of weapons here in the United States. We're not, at war, here.
Yeah.
So
it's not Beirut.
Yeah.
But even with that being said, you can alter a gun. Yeah. I can alter my 40. Right. So I can. It doesn't matter. You can say we're not going to sell those, but you can take them to it's kind of like you buy a car. You want to put aftermarket stuff on the car. You can take a gun and do aftermarket things to it.
Yeah.
Right.
I think it's just the bottom line is we have to police it better on who's getting it.
And I think that's where these mental health assessments come in.
There you go.
Because at the end of the day, and not even just mental health assessment to purchase a gun, but just period, these things should be mandatory because these people are disturbed and and it's obvious that they are going through some mental issues.
Well, not necessarily. I think that if we're talking in particular about these school shootings, these are young children who are unhappy with some situation or another. Mm-hmm. And that's why I say we have a lot of talk about the guns, but I feel that it's starting at home. It's the parenting. Because in my era, we didn't have these gun shootings. We didn't have this. This is more prevalent now with the next generation of people that are coming up. Mm-hmm. But I will say, if you start making the parents accountable for what their children are doing, you'll have a little less of this going on because we're going to lock up the whole family if we have to.
And see, so we're saying the same thing. Accountability. Where is the accountability? I want to know, how are they getting the guns into the school?
Right. That's the first step. We have to identify, how they get them in. I mean, I think you need to add more security
You know
one.
what's interesting? But see,
But you don't
that's
want
so
school to feel
sad.
like a jail
But you know
either.
what? I went to school back in 1992.
Don't say it. Don't
High
say it.
school.
Slide on off of it.
Never mind, it doesn't matter. But what I was going to say was,
A long time
we
ago.
had metal detectors at our high school.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you
I
know,
did too.
and that
Yeah.
I mean,
Long
like,
Beach
and that's
Valley
just what it was.
stand
And I'm not going to lie. When I went to that school, I was like, dang, like we got to have metal detectors. Like it's this serious. But guess what? Girls were coming to school. We didn't have guns, but girls came to school with blades in
Blades.
their mouth.
Damn.
And
Oh.
so, yeah,
Blade,
I went to that school.
Oh no, I was thinking about your age. I was like, people had slingshots, bones, and
You know what? James Bland is on the show. And James,
I'm not laughing at that.
James, you are the creator and the star of the hit digital drama series Giants, and also nominated for a Daytime Emmy.
Yes.
big.
We want to hear about this show. Tell us what it's about.
Yeah, so Giants is it's a drama series that follows 3 millennials of color who are on the verge of 30, and they each have a very specific internal giant, a thing that they're dealing with. One of our characters is actually struggling with mental health. You know, as we talk about this mental health, I think, issue in this country, and something that we need to discuss more, in particular within our communities. So one of the characters is manic depressive, and she really has a hard time keeping a job because she can't will herself out of bed, you know, some days.
Wow.
That's some real stuff right
Some
there.
real stuff. Another character struggling with the sexuality. He comes from African parents, and then the
That's
character
deep.
that
I'm glad you touching on
yeah.
that.
And then the character that I play, he's just trying to find his purpose. He's one of those guys who moved to LA with big dreams, and he finds himself escorting.
Yeah.
Yeah, he completely loses himself when
Yeah.
he gets to the city.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Okay, James, stick around because we want to hear more about that. We all have some good questions to ask
cool.
you today. Perry A. Darling is coming up in just a little bit, breaking down another song. We got our Janet Jackson tribute. You know, Janet just turned 52 on the 16th, looking great, and we got a lot more good stuff coming up. It's the Al Rucker Show. Okay, I'm sorry.
No, you go. Yeah.
Since 7 is going to try to play me, I have to go ahead and start the interview. Okay, so
Can you hear me?
No, you fine.
Really quick, just be mindful of the chords. 7, you tend to hit that mic cord.
this is that what's making that humming sound?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Okay.
another thing, the chairs, I can hear
The
chairs,
squeaking.
so
Okay.
just
Stay still.
heads up. So this next segment, so the continuation of the interview, we're going to take that to 7 minutes
So, okay.
because we still have a commercial and song after this.
Right. Okay.
We ready? You ready?
Yes.
What's up? Yeah. Okay, they can hear me now. You guys ready?
Yep.
All right, so we're going to count this one down 7 minutes in 3, 2, 1.
You tune back into the Al Rucker Show. We are still with James Bland. He's telling us about his new series, Giants. Okay. I got a question. I'm going to start it off.
Okay, cool.
What's one of the biggest giants that you've had to fight in your life?
Yeah, so for me, I would say really trusting myself. And this whole idea, this perception of who and what I'm supposed to be as a black man. I'm 6'6", right? And so most of my life was, you know, folks telling me that I needed to be a basketball player.
Right,
And
right.
nobody ever thought to put a camera, you know, in my hand. No one ever thought to put me on the stage. And so really it was me living up to who I felt I was supposed to be. It was like this whole identity, you know, thing. And then I went to a black school. I pledged a fraternity. And so most of my life was folks, you know, kind of shaping and, you know, and molding, you know, me into their perception of James Bland. And so that was one of my biggest giants, was me really stepping into my truth and me deciding that I did not have to live life the way I've been told.
Now, did someone help you with that mindset, or you just developed that mindset on your own?
You know, LA really set me free to find myself. You know, I think I definitely surrounded myself with folks who were open-minded and who were free thinkers. in the sense of just having friends who are artists who decided not to go the corporate route, who decided to be entrepreneurs. And so being surrounded by folks who were liberating themselves also gave me permission, to liberate, myself in the process.
Wow. So based on what you're saying, this is what I picked up.
Yeah.
The character that you played, there's some
similarities a lot.
Right, some authenticity to it. So,
sure.
Because I was going to ask you, with the mental health situation, the finding yourself situation, and the types of characters, the sexuality that the other character has, what made you pick those, issues to deal with? But now I see with your character, it's kind of personal.
Yeah, a lot of it. And then also I was looking around and looking at my friends. One of my best friends is manic depressive. I would watch her come to my apartment and spend days on my couch. I saw her lose jobs because she could not get off the couch to go to work. I saw her just paralyzed by this disease that I really didn't understand because I hadn't experienced depression. And in particular, growing up in the church, we're taught that you got to pray it away.
Yeah.
But
Pray
just
it
call
off.
on Jesus. But what happens when you call on Jesus and you still can't move?
Yeah.
Right.
And so I had not seen these stories, or I hadn't seen this character displayed or depicted in a television show. And so really I just looked around myself. In particular, even being a millennial, and sometimes, folks tell us that our generation, we're a bit entitled, or we don't necessarily want to, we just kind of want things our way. But I looked at it differently. And so I really wanted to show what our day-to-day struggles are like. And it's different than the things that our parents went through.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you, man. I mean, for you to even incorporate mental health into the production. One, mental health is something that the Black community does not discuss very much. We gonna put, little cousin in the back room and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
Or he been doing that all his life, and that make it okay. But we don't really try to understand, like you said, understand what is going on with that person and how we can help that person. And I'm pretty sure, based on the characters that you have in the show, it's helping a lot of people out there.
Oh man, I get so many messages. Really, after I did season 1, so the show is completely independently produced.
I heard the cast doesn't get paid.
We
Is
don't.
that true?
The cast does not get paid at this particular time, but we're all sowing seeds. It's all an investment. We're really
Right.
taking a chance and investing in ourselves. But the harvest is coming.
Yeah.
I feel it is on the way.
And Jesse Smollett is the executive producer?
Yeah. So Jesse Smollett is our EP. I've known Jesse for a number of years prior to Empire.
Oh, wow.
And so it took me an entire year to produce and shoot the first season, and Jesse watched the process. And then I launched the Indiegogo campaign to raise funds for the post-production, and I had one particular level. I'm like, if you donate this much, you will become an executive producer on the show. And Jesse was just finishing season 1 of Empire, so he invested at the EP level, and he's been a huge supporter
that's
of the
awesome.
show ever since.
And that's what I want to speak to, is that I can appreciate and I respect the fact that you're a person who stepped out to do it yourself. Because I think a lot of people sit around and are waiting for someone to give them
man.
something or figure out, find them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I just have the utmost respect for people who get out there and do that hustle. Like you said, an Indiegogo. People are doing GoFundMes and fundraisers. What do they call it? The
Crowdfunding?
yeah,
crowdfunding,
crowdfunding.
Kickstarters,
And Kickstarters,
Yeah.
to start their projects. And when you do something this dope with that funding, I just want to say I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But we have to. I mean, you guys are a testament to that. As well, we have to take control of our narrative, and we can't sit around and wait for Hollywood to give it to us.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And tell our story.
We got to tell our
right.
own stories.
Oh, I love it.
And I just want to say, before you get out of here, bro, the Daytime Emmy nomination, huge.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Huge.
Thank you so much.
Big ups. Big ups on that.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. James Bland, thank you so much for being a part of the
course.
show today.
Where can they find you?
Oh, you can
Yeah.
find me on Instagram at JR Bland, also on Twitter, JR Bland, and you can find the series at giantstheseries.com.
All right,
Definitely.
there it is.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
It's the Al Rucker Show.
I feel like we need to go to
I have one
Al
more minute.
Rucker Show.
You want me to add on?
You know?
I can add on to it. I can add on to it.
Okay.
You want me to add on to it? Let me add on to it because we have 1 minute. so we can make sure
Yeah,
our
add
time is
on-
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like one full minute.
Yeah. Okay. Real quick, James. What's next for you? Like, what after this? Because obviously, we know you want to get a paycheck for this at
course,
some point,
yeah.
right? But what are some other things that you want to do in the future with your acting?
Yeah, for sure. So continuing, Giants, currently working on season 3 and figuring out what that looks like in terms of funding, in terms of a platform, but definitely going to continue the show in particular because of the impact that it's having on our communities and the topics that we're talking about. For me, the show is more than just for entertainment purposes. It has a really strong and deep purpose. But beyond that, beyond Giants, working on a few other projects, writing another pilot currently, working on a feature film.
I live in L.A.
She lives in LA.
And Al done told you I'm good at everything.
Listen,
And I'm just
Listen,
as,
we connected
I'm
now.
just as good. And I'm buying a house in LA, so I'll be here. Too.
okay, come on, look.
I'll be here.
So basically, you have your next cast.
Looks
We're
like
all right
we're-
here.
we right
all
here.
working
Thanks.
together.
I can
Thanks,
go. I
James.
can go deep.
We saved you a lot of
I
time.
need some.
Boys,
I need some investors too, bro.
Oh, we here,
Look at
guys.
that. Look at that.
Tammy, I need some investors too.
Hey,
Okay.
Tammy looked over at Al like, you know what?
Well,
I'm not tripping.
We got you
Right.
taken
all right,
care
all
of.
right, Jay. So the way my account's set up,
What's up, bro?
I can invest my time.
Hey,
Yeah.
borrow it from Al. You
Yeah.
got you.
Trust me. Let's go.
James, thank you so much for being a part of the show today. We
Thank you. I
appreciate you, man. Cool. That was good. All right.
Thank you guys.
I'm sure gonna be here.
Al needs to record that
She didn't already.
stuff with him, but he
us
needs to do it outside of here, so it's someplace else.
What we doing?
The piece where it's for him for social media
Right.
needs to
Okay.
be recorded somewhere else,
appreciate
not
you
in here, but
using the
someplace
platform to
else,
tell
so that it's just
people.
him and
Like, 'cause
James.
I wasn't
Okay,
familiar
but
with the series,
are
so
we
I'm not
do?
gonna
That's going to be
pretend that
on.
I
Can you hear me?
hearing you talk.
That's just for social media. So whoever is recording that,
Oh, 60 seconds is. Oh, okay.
60 seconds is for just for
Just
social media.
Yes. If we
Okay.
can do our drops really quick.
You have them.
Oh, I am.
The papers are in here. Can you?
.com.
Come on.
Yeah,
Come
but this
on.
one I think I
.com.
only did
.com.
one for
I'll be
him.
right
Tori
on it. No,
has.
because you're on your third
Going
season.
into third season. So
1 and
right.
2 up there.
Oh yeah, this
Okay.
is just you asking him
Two
about
up.
his
So
favorite
they're
episode
when they're
and
mics.
why. But you let him know he only has 60 seconds. But y'all need to find another place.
You need to monetize that website then.
Yep. That's what we're working on. So the tricky part is, so it streams on Issa Rae's YouTube channel, and so most
okay.
folks go
There.
directly to the
To the
YouTube.
YouTube.
Yeah, and because it's on her channel, I don't monetize.
You can't monetize your content.
She
She's
monetizes it,
Mhm.
and they don't share. True half hour. Yeah, so 30 minutes. Yeah, season 1 we were like 15 to 20, and then going into season 2 we did a true half hour show. Yep. So each episode is 30, and then we did an hour finale.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your contact's on your site?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Hit me up.
So the drops, right? We're gonna mute everyone else's mic except for James. And we're gonna get him to do his drops in this little.
Can y'all hear Elise? Y'all can hear?
Everybody can hear me.
Okay.
Okay.
Just want to make sure. I was like, am I the only person hearing her?
No.
Okay.
So we can count them down. That's fine. Are we ready? What time is it? Stand 33:30. In 3, 2, 1.
Hey, what's going on, guys? This is James Bland. You're tuned into the Rucker Show, the best thing to do any afternoon. I'm doing all 3? Okay. Hey, guys, what's up? This is James Bland. When I'm looking for radio's best things to do, I listen to the Rucker Show. Hey, this is James Bland. Ladies and fellas, if you ever need great advice, write into the show and ask Al.
Perfect.
Cool?
Yes.
All right.
So do you guys want to do the 60-second now, and then we come back?
We need to do it outside, so it has a different look to it.
Okay.
So Al's gonna just ask you. He has this segment for social media. 60 seconds.
Okay.
Perrier
If
Darling.
I sent like a little,
See what he gonna do.
would it be best
but
if
he
you
gotta
guys
be
could
ready
hear the song?
to
Because
do
I'm
what
gonna
he gonna
cut, I'm gonna cut that part out and put the actual clip in there, so we can play it on the Will there be like
Bits and pieces.
in
I
there?
think it'd be better.
Well, we'll do it just like normal, where Seven will say,
What's up to you? Whatever you think is
here's
better.
the song or
I'm
whatever
relying
he
on you.
says.
Okay.
We'll have to just pretend that drop hits, right?
But I was saying, do you guys want to hear it while he's
Before he does it?
or during? Because during it, you won't hear that I'm playing it in the studio. I'm gonna cut that part out and actually put the track.
Well, just let us hear it before it, not during.
Not during. Okay. You want to just hear it on the phone, up there?
Oh,
Or
okay.
you wanna
Oh,
play it
you
on the
say
speakers?
yeah, can you play it in the speaker?
So it's through my email.
Through the yeah. No, you can play it through the headphones. That's his phone.
Oh,
It's Perry A. Darling.
That's him.
If we can just do that, let me send you the track. Or does it matter? Do y'all want?
It doesn't matter. However,
doesn't matter.
just make it easy. Just plug it in. Let
Well-
us hear it through the headphones.
Okay. If I play it on my phone through here, can they hear that? Okay, we're gonna try that. All right, guys, hold on. Come on, phone. That's the wrong one.
Oh, make sure when we come back, you would still acknowledge that Raheem is whatever on
you
it.
didn't even mention it.
Yeah.
I forgot about it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We're gonna take this. This is do 8 minutes.
Okay.
And so this is probably gonna even after 7 finishes, and that's a wrap on that. If you have time for that brief chatter, go ahead and take that all the way up to 8 minutes.
Okay.
All right, I'm about to play the audio. Can y'all hear? Okay.
Okay.
So that
what he was
is
saying.
exactly. So that's gonna be the clip. So when we start out, who's gonna be bringing us back?
Al's going to introduce Perrier.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I need like a. Can you cue your? Actually, it doesn't matter
Yeah, he
because
don't need
I'm
it.
editing.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
ready.
This isn't live, Elise. Okay, so yeah, y'all know
Okay.
what to do.
Okay.
So let me put my timer on. Tammy, can we get on
5,
mic
4, 3, 2, 1.
one more time?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's better. Okay. So 8 minutes. You guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
I'll count us off. 3, 2, 1.
You tune back into the Al Rucker Show, and James Bland. That was a good segment. He was,
Oh, yeah.
good guy, man. And
Oh, hold on. Sorry. One more time. You got to introduce everybody. Sorry.
start over there.
Sorry. That's a good thing about recording.
You ready?
2, 1.
Thank you for tuning back into the Al Rucker Show. And as always, we got the fabulous Tammy Roman on my left, who's the greatest, the best at whatever she does. We got JJ.
Hey, I'm chopped liver.
No. no. Jillian Simmons is the
Thank
name.
you.
Yeah.
Jillian
You know,
Simmons.
brought up a
Yes.
government name.
There you go.
Yes,
we
he
got
did.
and we got Seven, the poet. Are you here, Seven? Oh, he just
Seven
disappeared.
has his glasses on, so
He
he's
just
not
disappeared.
here.
But James Bland, that was that dude is doing some impressive things.
Oh yeah, he's so smart.
Yeah.
He
Now
fine.
Tammy being here in LA and being in the entertainment, for that guy to be as young as he is in the industry, how surprising is that to you?
I was loving that. You know what I mean? Because you don't see a lot of millennials. They're always asking the question of how, not understanding that they have it at their fingertips. You know, in the world of social media, you can get out there, you can find people that will work and be creative with you because everybody here is trying to do the same thing.
Yeah.
And so if you're just willing to do the work, like he said, his cast is not even paid. You know what I mean? And they're just doing it as a labor of love and sowing seed. And so if people look at it more like that and just do the work and less about, am I going to get a check? What network is this going to be on? All this other stuff. Just get a body of work. So I'm just, you know, in awe of what he's doing.
Yeah, and I love how he put it. He said the harvest is coming.
Yes.
So, you know, he's already speaking it into existence. So it's going to be something great. I'm going to try to do whatever I can to connect with that train.
Yeah. Well, he's looking for investors. So,
He said it. He said it.
He said it, definitely.
chance.
We definitely. But hey, we up to this segment we called Perrier Darling. Perrier is going to break down another song. And this song, I have no idea what this young man is saying. So I'm looking forward for Perrier to break this down.
Me
Perrier.
too.
Good evening out there in Radio Land. How are you? To the cast of the Al Rucker Show, how are you?
We're fine.
Good, Perrier.
Today, we have a clip. Talk Regardless by Designer. Play the song. Oh my.
Oh my, it's right.
I don't know what he said
What are you talking about?
at all.
Now, some of it is clear to me. For example, he says, I run this ish. I run this ish like a goddess. I would like to examine the gender challenge there, seeing how he's a man, but he wants to run it like a woman. But I cannot ignore a woman's ability to really run the show, so shout out to you. In the second line, he says, I run this ish when I started. Well, that means you started out by yourself. Because no one runs anything in the beginning. You just don't do that. It just does not happen. Now, I do like this line. Two-door the scene when I'm mobbing. That means,
Oh, now I get it.
yes.
I don't-
Two-door the scene when I'm mobbing.
Two-door the scene. I don't know.
Ask Al. Al has a two-door. Al two-doors the scene all the time.
Oh, like a car, like just a car
It's a
with
car.
two doors?
Car with two
A
doors.
coupe.
A coupe.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I
mean,
two-door
I
the
don't
scene when I'm
understand.
mobbing. Say it.
What's
Say
the
it.
big deal, though? I don't understand.
A two-door coupe?
Oh, you got a coupe. No, I don't have
Nah,
a coupe. I have a Jeep. I have four doors.
This is that moment in my segment when I always ask, can someone turn her mic off? Here we go. I am going to chill in the Dime West, like with two heaters. Here I am a bit challenged. I examined it and I thought that maybe he meant he was on I-10, headed to California with the Al Rucker Show. I'm not sure, but I do understand clearly what two heaters are. JJ, do you know what a heater is?
A gun.
Oh,
A gun.
ding, 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 ding.
Thank you.
What do we have for today, Johnny?
Come
Me
on down.
and Kanye, Wild Way, we like two demons. Yes. And based on what the young man said, mental health is a serious issue. Get some help. Please.
Thank you.
Up in Club Aces, throwing dub faces. Yes, now
Throwing
this.
dub faces.
Yes, I really like this part because you get a specific amount of attention when you're at the strip club and you're throwing 20s. When you're making it rain 20s, everyone is your friend, especially the entertainers of a thicker nature.
Oh.
Anyway, next time you're in Club Aces, throwing dub faces, I would like to be somewhere in the near vicinity. This has been Perrier. Good day.
Oh, man. Gosh, I love hip hop, man.
Does anybody go to the strip club and when they throwing them, you just take you put your foot on a couple of dollars and slide them back and then pick them back up and throw those same ones? Does anybody else do that?
Like,
I've
did
done
nobody
that
see
once
that? Did
or
nobody
twice.
see that? No.
I'll pick up my own money and be like, this fell on the floor, so I'm re-tipping you. Because it really allowed me to stay there longer.
You know what? I have seen my ex went to the strip club, and this guy that was pretty wealthy gave him like a roll of money to throw out.
And he peeled off half.
Oh,
and
you
put
know
some, oh
he
yeah, I
did.
do that too. When I do appearances, I peel off half, put a little in the pocket, and then I throw the remaining balance.
Everybody out
The
here
remaining
working.
balance. Throw the remaining balance. I
Oh
like that.
man, I saw James Harden at the strip club one time, and he threw out my whole entire student loan, and I
Yeah.
was like, "Dang,
Yeah.
if only you would have just handed it to me."
I have
James
been.
Harden, how y'all feel about those Rockets? I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Y'all are probably happy.
Yeah,
Houston.
I like what they're
Houstonians.
doing right now. I like what they're
H-time.
doing right now.
Ace,
It's gonna be a rough one, man. They come back to Golden State. They gotta win one. They gotta win one in Golden State to take the series back.
yeah.
I'm
So,
keeping hope
It's not
alive.
impossible.
I want to see them do it, but I'm more concerned about LeBron. I'm a LeBron fan. He's getting his butt told.
So you like LeBron more than you like the Rockets?
You know, my two favorite teams is the Houston Rockets and LeBron James.
LeBron James is not a team, bro.
Again,
That's what he
my,
says.
My two favorite teams are the Houston Rockets
That
and LeBron James.
is
LeBron can play for
hilarious.
anybody, and I'm pulling for that team. I'm buying everything.
Okay, so I gotta go ahead and hit you with it. Who's the greatest? LeBron, Jordan, or Kobe?
Kobe is nowhere in the conversation.
Boy, do you know where we at?
No, Kobe is not in the conversation.
Oh my goodness!
I know we're in LA, but Kobe is not in the conversation.
Say if we leave here and there's
No,
some people
seriously.
outside.
No, real talk. Kobe did not win those championships by himself. You forgot he had Shaq. Shaq was there.
I didn't forget anything.
No, Shaq was there. I guarantee. I will say this.
Well, let's
If-
see what LeBron does now
if
that he's
Shaq-
by himself.
That's
Yeah,
right.
if Shaq, LeBron's been by himself. He's been by himself all this time.
He had role players that were very
role players,
prominent.
but you did not. He never had a Shaq.
And let me
You take Shaq off those teams, the LA does not win that championship.
Well, why you guys fight about that? Because I don't know anything about anybody y'all talking about. We got Tori Hart coming up. We're going to talk about her comedy tour. Ask of the Week is on the way, and Ask Al. Just don't ask him about basketball, okay? You're listening to the Al Rucker Show.
Let's talk about archery or ice skating.
Oh, that was good.
Okay.
Thanks, Tammy, for the alley-oop right there.
All right.
So, thank you, girl. Okay. So
After this next song-
if Tori's not here
Can they hear me?
yet, she didn't come till.
yes, we can hear you. We just
11.
are we
Ignoring.
have selective hearing.
She's 11:05.
Okay.
Hi.
So that should have brought us to the break right before the top of the hour. Right?
Segment 5. Segment 4. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we're going to be
Mickey
opening
Mouse
up
come to
1
biscuit.
p.m. with Tori.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, since she's not here yet, we'll go ahead and just do Ask Al.
Okay. Okay. Just make sure pitch to segue to Beyonce knows
Yes.
everything.
Love on top. Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna do Ask Al now.
Oh, y'all
That
guys like
song
that song
is-
too, huh?
Man, that's a beautiful song, dog.
So say 5, 6, 7, 12 minutes for this. Ooh. Okay, we only have one letter, so could we do?
Well, we can talk. We can talk.
Now this letter's gonna have some conversation. I can
Yeah.
tell you already.
But you're saying it's 12 minutes, so that might be a minute.
Because the song into the commercial, that's going to be about like 7 minutes right there.
Okay. So
7 to 8 minutes of a break.
Okay. No, we'll make it happen. If all fails, I'll just I'll bring up the fact that we're going to do this tribute to Janet, and we'll talk a little bit about Janet. She just actually I just saw something that came across my news feed.
Okay, so for this, let me just double check something. Yeah, so same thing, 8 minutes for Ask Al, and then talk a little bit.
Okay.
'Cause you'll have some time. All right. Can I get a timestamp of where we are?
58.
Oh, well, it wouldn't matter because we're starting at the top of the hour. Never mind. So it's okay. You guys ready?
How much time do we have between? Oh, y'all talk.
I can hear you.
We good.
What's the question?
You gotta make sure you talking all the way into your mic.
No, you were
I'm
gonna
not
say
talking
about the photo shoot?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Are their mics muted? So like they can hear.
We're ready.
You
I'm
should have
sorry.
texted me. I was just.
Oh, okay.
We got some last night.
All right, you guys.
more?
Yeah, but he wasn't with us. But we got some though.
So let's take this to 8
She had 1,000
minutes.
milligrams.
Okay.
Y'all ready?
We ready?
I'm gonna count you guys off.
You're my hero.
Yes. Count us down.
In 3, 2, 1.
Thank you for tuning back into the Al Rucker Show. Tammy Roman, JJ Simmons, Seven the Poet,
Hey.
and Al Rucker myself. We are still here.
Yes.
Now, we're at that segment we call Ask Al, which is my second favorite segment outside of Tammy's Takes. And JJ is going to read the first letter.
Yes, dear Al, I have been dating this guy who is really health conscious. I believe he is my soulmate. However, he has been honest about how he feels about my weight. I am overweight and I have struggled with it for years. I have grown to love my curves, even those that are not in the right place. He is really nice, but he brings up my eating habits all the time and it's a little annoying. What can I say? Signed, Curvy Cureen.
Look here, Respucia.
Yikes.
Listen, you ever been going down the street and it's something in the middle of the street that's not supposed to be there? Yeah, you said out of your own mouth that some of your curves are not in the right place. Imagine a curve not in the right place while you driving your car. It's unfair to that man.
Oh, goodness. Tammy, what you think?
I'm just shaking my head. I can't believe you just said that.
I'm sorry.
I can't.
Listen, the man needs to love her for her. If he really
Oh
and
my
truly
God,
is her
are you finna do
soulmate,
that?
I am finna do that. I'm finna do that because he should love her for her. You know, she says, I feel like he's my soulmate. Then he would understand and love every inch of her, even the curves in the wrong place.
Sound like fried chicken, her soulmate.
Seven, that's not right. That's not nice.
You
And
the next Hallow Shao.
I'm really
Shallow
tired.
Hal.
Yes, I'm really tired of men making women feel self-conscious about their presentation. You
Wait
guys
a
do
minute.
that to us
Now, hold
all
on,
the time.
hold on.
And that's why she's writing letters. No, we're going to argue about this.
Okay,
that's
let's
why
do it.
she's writing letters in, feeling with low self-esteem, feeling insecure about herself, about what should she do. If she like to eat, if she's a foodie, let that woman eat and enjoy herself, as long as she's healthy. Now, that's a different thing.
Let me tell you, she can eat herself into a coma. I'm okay with it. Like I said, when they over there throwing the money at the strip club, the thicker ones come over there when the stack thicker. I'm not tripping on that.
So then
If
why are
your
you making fun of the woman?
man don't like it. They had a conversation. If he is, she said he in shape. She said he's health conscious. They unevenly yoked.
Well, this
Well,
the problem.
that's what I said in the
Yeah.
beginning. That's what I said. If he is
Yes,
truly her
her
soulmate,
soulmate, yes.
then he's going to love her for her. Other than that, she needs to get on down the highway.
Right, so we need
But
to
he should
ask
be
him.
making-
Let's get him on the phone and see if he feel like she his soulmate.
But this the thing, though. So,
Call us, Rob.
and I'm normally I would ride with you on that, but I got to ride with Tammy on this one. At the end of the day, Tammy hit the main point is soulmate, because at the end of the day, when you get with someone and that person is your soulmate, no matter what happens with them, you're gonna love them for who
But
they
why
are.
can't he just be wanting to help her? Like,
No.
I don't know how, and I get it. I totally get it. But at the same time, I'm like, if we've been together for so long.
Well, she didn't just get big. He
Yeah.
tried. She was big when he met her.
Yeah,
So,
he had to be
so
big
maybe in
boned.
his mind, he had this idea that he could change.
So now he
this,
wants to
right.
create a woman.
Yeah.
And that's why he's making her
Because
feel
I don't
less
think
than.
it's anything wrong with you pulling your mate to the side and saying, "Hey, like
Oh,
together, let's get healthy. Like
Thank
let's
you,
eat.
JJ.
Like let's eat better."
Well, Tammy said that she could be big, but is she healthy? That's more concerning.
Yeah.
That's
She,
the particular
she is
point.
she is soul food, man.
Stop it, Seven.
No,
I'm
no.
sorry.
Stop
I think,
it
but
right
at the
now.
same, but I'm also in that vein that Tammy said soulmate, because if he's physically in shape, then his girl should be motivated by him, because I go work out. So by me going to work out, my wife wants to go work out.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't tell me if you got a guy and he works out, you can be like, let me get my butt in the gym.
Let me
You know what
say
I'm
this.
saying?
Well,
Let me
we
say
don't
this.
all do
Yeah,
that.
there's
Let
no
me say this to
connection
all,
there. There's
to
no
all the
Reggie
thick sisters
go.
out there.
You said what?
I don't go when Reggie go. I be like,
Well,
go ahead on.
it's different though. You see, but you talking about, in that instant, Reggie's a former football player,
Right.
So it's
a part of who he
is. It's part of
is.
who he is. It's in his DNA.
Yeah.
And even the Reggie that now is not the same Reggie when he played football.
Exactly, that's
but
true.
But he's still maintaining it.
Yeah.
You know, and he has to maintain it because he's a big guy. He's a big guy. I
me
remember when he
say
played
this.
in Miami. Yeah,
Let me
he's
say
big
this
guy.
to the thick sisters out there.
He was
To the-
325.
Yeah.
To the thicker sisters out there, man, listen. If you love your curves and you're comfortable in your skin, be big, be beautiful, and bodacious
Now wait a
with
minute.
that.
This man just said she eats soap.
Listen, hold on. I'm
Okay, go
serious
ahead.
now.
Go ahead.
Now, but make sure you choose a mate that wants you for that. Now, like Tammy was going on to say, if your health is in danger, well, I don't want you to not be around. So let's talk about that. But don't let anybody take your self-esteem from you because you don't look like they think
Exactly.
you should look. I'm not saying that. She talking about this man as her soulmate, and they got a problem about gym times and eating regimens.
Well, I don't necessarily if it's gym time. He basically saying she's a little overweight, and I think as a male or female, if your mate is tending to kind of gain some weight or what it may have been, or maybe it may be his way of saying he's becoming unattractive to her by that. So he's trying to motivate
Or
her.
at least that's how she's perceiving
Yeah,
it.
that's how she's
yeah.
taking
So I think more so it's more of a motivational type thing.
And watch this here. Let's flip it. Let's just say your woman is the breadwinner, and she come tap you on your shoulder and say, "I remember when I met you, you was 6 figures, you was an earner, but now you just sitting on the couch." Just like she tapped him on the shoulder and called him out on being lazy now and being financially out of shape.
Mm-hmm.
But that ain't his fault though. That's Trump's fault.
I'm done. I am so done. Oh man. Well, you know what? There's so many people who are struggling with low self-esteem, and a lot of times that comes from the words that somebody else is saying about you. Like, you know, this could be a good example. Janet Jackson even came out to Billboard magazine talking about how she's battled low self-esteem. She said her whole entire life, and just now she feels like she has gotten past that. Now that she's had a child, she said her whole perspective has changed now as a mother. She just turned 52 on the 16th, I believe. And we're going to do a tribute to Janet Jackson coming up in just a little bit. She's getting the Icon Award at the Billboard Awards, which is huge. And I can't wait to see what they put together for Janet.
It better be good too.
Oh, you already know. It
I love me
bet
some
to
Janet Jackson.
be, okay? Control. I can't wait.
Listen, I thought I was pleasure principal. So let's not even take
Well,
me
we're
down
going to see if we
memory
can
lane.
get Tammy to dance and we play this mix in just a little bit. So don't make a move. It is the Al Rucker Show. Oh, and by the way, guys, Beyonce has all the answers. Here she is. I almost forgot. Good old Beyonce.
All right, so we skipping Paul Mooney.
Okay, you guys, that was good.
I mean, like, I was like, oh, you gonna get over?
Yeah, I told y'all that. When I brought him to Houston, we sold out 2 shows.
Huh?
Did you send me the
And
mix
then he
playlist?
made the first show. I think that's his brother, whoever it is. That's what
I think he had a sister.
Yeah. They came in the room and he said, "Your son just called." And all looked at him like, "Who?"
Right,
I
exactly.
said, "Oh shit." We canceled the 3rd show. Was you there when we brought? Yeah, he was there. Remember? Paul
Yeah,
was-
and
he
he
wasn't drunk.
Let me know you want to know who you're talking to. So y'all have the conversation going on.
That's 418. Yeah, can you pipe me on? Or yeah.
This is what
Hey, JJ?
what I heard.
Okay, you
His
sent
son's
that
not
to me,
involved.
right? To my Gmail, originally.
Yeah, but it was a transfer, WeTransfer file.
Right.
I think it's his
Oh, I
brother,
can
cousin,
probably
something like
have a
that.
WeTransfer
They-
account on here.
So from what I heard, they just milking.
Do you
him.
just need to know, like, oh, you need to know to
He don't even know
come
what
in
he
and say,
doing.
oh, this is blah,
Because
blah,
we're
blah.
going to have
He
to
just being
record
told,
that
"Get on the
separate.
plane," and he's showing up. So
Okay.
you remember what happened?
It's going to
I
be in my
told him, I gave
Gmail.
him strict instructions.
1 second,
I canceled
guys.
All the interviews, cancel all press. Do not leave the hotel. Stay in the hotel.
Age though, where it's like.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, for some reason,
Because they just
It's
trying to get as
not-
much money out of him as possible.
And then you know the thing is,
Financially wise, he's not. He's
Well, don't worry about it. What we'll do, because I know there's a 30-second and a break, and then there is a 1 minute break, and then we should have some type of outro. So we'll just do that. We'll just have her just time it out, and you'll just have to plug it in.
so real quick, do you want that Janet mix to be like the last thing being played, or
see that difference be all that snap.
where do you want that?
Yeah, Dick was old.
Yeah, we can do it as the last. We can do it as the last thing.
And take that into the last song?
Yeah. Well, there.
Or no, I'll play a last song, because it'll be up until the end when you say
Right.
goodbye, and then
Right.
another song at 53.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so
So I'm gonna do the 30-second break, guys, and then we're gonna do a minute break where we can just.
yeah, I
Britt,
need to hear what she's saying.
I'll ask y'all, what is your favorite Janet song? What's your favorite Janet song? Or God, can we do? Because you know, in a minute you can't really do a whole Janet memory. Would y'all rather do your favorite Janet song? Would y'all rather talk about the fact Justin got to come back and do Super Bowl, but will Janet come back? Do y'all think they'll ever let Janet come back?
I'm pretty sure.
She ain't relevant.
Janet
She don't wanna
nipples
do it.
look
Yeah.
better than.
You said what?
You know what? So which one? Favorite song?
We got to get out in a minute, then probably just do the song because then
Okay,
we won't
okay.
have a lot of chatter.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this will be the last 147 into 153.
Right.
Okay, so this will be a full. Okay, so how do you want to do 30 seconds?
Yeah, let me do the 30-second one first.
Okay. We're about to. You ready, JJ?
Mm-hmm.
In 3, 2, 1.
You are tuned in to the Al Rucker Show. Tammy, Al, your girl JJ here, and 7. Raheem out making money right now. He couldn't be here.
Coin.
But we got this Janet Jackson mix going down right now. PA The System is in the mix. Our special tribute to Miss Jackson, who's getting the Icon Award at this year's Billboard Awards. Shouts out to the Queen. It's the Al Rucker Show. You're so ignorant, I swear.
What are you saying?
Swear.
Okay.
What is it?
Nipple.
Okay, so
Oh,
that's
nipple.
going to go into the mix. So you want to play 1 minute and then come back on?
So then there's another break that's just going to be a minute where he's just playing a minute instrumental. So what I just did is I'm talking over 30 seconds of music that he has in the mix.
Right, and so then the mix is about to play.
No, the mix is already playing. What I did was we already in the mix. And then we're going to do another minute that's inside of the mix.
Wherever that instrumental is.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's actually.
You guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're going to go. And so you got countdown for 1 minute?
You
Sierra?
can bring us in.
We're gonna ask of the week.
We're about to do another break. Just bring us in. Just say, you can just say the Al Rucker Show, Janet Jackson mix going on, and I'll pick it up from there.
I know that this is for 1 minute. We'll do 1 minute, but then can we talk for 2 more minutes of
To end it.
yeah,
Yeah.
if I need to use some extra stuff
Oh yeah,
for
that's
this
cool.
part. Okay, so you guys ready?
Yep.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
You tuned into the Al Rucker Show, and we're in the Janet Jackson mix.
Yes, I love me some Janet Jackson, man. She has some hits.
You know, it's sad to say I don't know too many Janet Jackson
That's a shame.
songs.
What?
I don't.
That's
I
a
know
shame.
Control. No, she sang Control.
Is that your favorite?
Let me
Janet
tell you
song?
something.
No, my favorite Janet Jackson moment is Good Times. Mama, no, mama, no,
I
mama,
can't
be
with
a
you.
good girl, be a good
Nah.
girl, mama.
Penny.
There's a song that has, I mean, it's going down 100% of the time. If I play this song, if I play Rope Burn,
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
did you hear them in unison go? Oh yeah.
Tammy,
Boy, you
what's
better
your
get
favorite
your
one?
Janet on.
Funny how time flies. Or yeah.
Man.
Because I didn't know French back then, but I just thought it was so sexy. I didn't know she. Il me plaît d'être avec toi. Et le don enfant fait.
Sexy Janet Mix
You know, I
right
was
now.
like, ooh,
Al Rucker
yes.
Show.
Well, I need to know it.
Cool. Okay, so then we're coming out of the mix.
Oh, you
I've
can
never
hear
been
me.
a big Janet Jackson.
Yeah, and do you want to do this as a wrap up?
Yeah.
Good times, man.
Nobody asked
So we're gonna say bye. This is at the end of the
I
show.
mean, of course, anytime.
Do you want to do
Anytime, any place.
I might have
just
to go listen
1
to Janet
minute
Jackson, 'cause I don't-
into like just another talk minute of Janet, just in case?
There's not
Which
going
one
to
you
be
wanna
another space for you to play
There's-
it because you want to
there's so
definitely
many.
make sure you're only talking over instrumental.
Just that part.
So
Okay.
he only put those two in there.
Okay, so let's do the wrap up then.
Okay.
How much time do you want for goodbyes?
Yeah, we can just do a minute to say goodbye to everybody.
Okay.
Who can do the countdown?
Yeah, I said I was going
I can't.
to do it.
Okay, and JJ,
Mm-hmm.
Tori is here.
Okay, awesome. Okay. And while Janet didn't reveal any details of new music, she did talk about the process that goes into planning a new album.
1, 2.
Okay.
At least did it, dog.
Okay. You guys ready?
Yeah.
All right.
That was trying to do it right now. To tell you I stopped almost.
JJ, you ready?
Yeah. Okay. So this is going to wrap up the show. So we're saying goodbye. This is at the end.
Okay.
So we're coming out of the Janet Jackson mix.
All right.
Do you need to say what's? No, you don't need to say what song's next. It's just goodbyes.
Yeah.
Okay. When you're ready, 3, 2, 1.
You tune back into the Al Rucker Show. 7, what are you doing? what is that? Seven?
Acting a fool.
Everything.
You
over
didn't
there.
you didn't see what happened, bro.
You
Shut
said
up,
rope burn.
Seven.
What
But
was
you should have seen what happened on the left.
okay? No, I saw it.
What?
I saw it.
Tammy, you over here acting up too?
No,
Her
I'm
eyes
not.
rolled in the back of her head.
Well, usually when you talk, that's what we both do over here is roll our eyes. That was your Janet Jackson mix. Listen, Janet talked to Billboard magazine, didn't mention any new music, but she did talk about how her drive just runs in her DNA, which makes sense because you were Jackson. All right. We know that y'all about y'all paper.
No, that's Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remembrance of Joe. Anybody run past a Joe?
Yes. So she says motivation is something that she truly treasures. And she talks about, just having a great team around her to really support her, which we all know is how you do become successful.
Yes.
It's your team.
I can relate. 'Cause
Yeah.
I got a great team around me.
Y'all so awesome. Matter of fact, team, let's say goodbye to everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Deuces.
Okay.
So now we're going to interview Tori.
Yes, she's ready. She is here.
So we'll interview Tori.
And Tammy starting that off, right?
Ham? Okay, yeah. Tell me about Bad and Bougie. Got it.
That's worked out really good for our conversations, which wasn't planned this way, but it's Mental Health Month, so we had some good.
Okay, that's fine. Hey, JJ.
Yes.
What time we said we needed to be done?
12 minutes?
No. I mean, with recording. Do we have like a... No?
I don't know. Well, because, this is it. Once we do...
Ass of the week. We don't have Ass of the Week this week, do we?
Well, we took out...
Do we have
yeah,
one?
we need to do... We'll do the Ass of the Week because now that Paul wasn't able to come, we have that extra slot. Mm-hmm.
So for that... Okay, so it wasn't written for Ass of the Week to be in here.
Because remember I said either we would do the Janet mix or Ass of the Week. But
Okay.
I brought the Ass of the Week just in case something happened.
And that's normally where Paul's interview would have been?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's do the same. I'm going to actually, we're doing the interview first, right?
Mm-hmm.
I told Sierra to give you an extra minute.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Because you know how some of the songs are like 4 minutes and 30?
Yes.
So I just want to make sure we have enough content. So let's take it to 9 minutes.
Okay.
And then after we'll record drops.
And you heard that, right, Sierra? Okay. Okay. So 9 minutes. Okay.
I'm going to close this one.
Yeah. The intro. And then she'll start.
You guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And in 3, 2, 1.
You tune back into the Al Rucker Show, and as always, we got Tammy the Great. That's her new name, Tammy the Great.
Look at Tammy.
Tammy the Great. We got Jillian Simmons.
Hey. Hey.
And Seven the Poet.
In the building. Hey.
And we have the wonderful, beautiful Tori Hart.
Hey.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Fantastic. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Tori looks fabulous.
She
Oh,
does.
thank you. You too.
You see, I'm turning this
you.
way. I'm trying not to blush.
I
You know, I'm
I
looking-
need a black man
I'm
blushing.
looking, because black men turn purple when they start blushing.
Wow, you done made him uncomfortable.
Oh, not at all. Not at all.
I'm excited for you to be here because, you know, we go way
Yeah.
back. So I was like, yay.
I
Sissy
know.
Boy's in the building. But I love the fact that you are doing comedy because, you know, you were doing it long before me.
Yeah.
And then I kind of fell into it and then we discussed it. But you got the Bald and Bougie tour
Yes.
now. So how's that going?
It's going great, actually. I just got back from Atlanta, did great there, and then next week I'm at Pleasanton, Tommy T's. So I'm excited about
you're
that.
You're going to enjoy Pleasanton.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were just at Columbus, and you were there like 2 weeks before
Yeah,
us.
I saw that.
How was
yeah.
your experience there? Did you like it?
I loved it. That was kind of the kickoff. So, I mean, it was a Wednesday night, too, so I
Yeah,
wasn't
this
expecting
Wednesday
so
nights.
many people to come out. But, I mean, we, like, packed the house. People were supportive. And I don't think they knew what to expect from me, too. So,
yeah, because
it was
different
good.
lane, right?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people just think you Kevin Hart's ex, but they
Ex,
don't know
yeah.
the history.
They don't know I used to write.
There it is. Let them
They don't know that I started off, we met in a theater arts class, so we started off in the arts together. You know, I just took time off. I had kids. I had to be a mom, you know, and it's kind of hard to hit the road when you got little ones.
Right.
So now that my kids are 10 and 13, it's time for me to do me. It's like I did the 8 years starting it up. Now
Right.
I need my free time. So, you know, we split the time, and now I'm able to go on the road and do everything I want to do.
And you look amazing.
Thank you.
Like, all of this is just glow. Just glow.
Oh,
And
girl,
I'm
that's
looking at the
when you're
hair,
getting that.
I'm looking at the body. You just got it going on. So what's going on with your hairline and stuff like that?
Oh, well, so I had locks. I started a new journey. I cut my locks off. You know, I turned 40 a few weeks ago, and now I'm
free.
I'm free.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
fair's
am woman,
funny
hear
and
me
free.
roar.
Yeah. So I did that. I do have my hair care line. It's Heavenly Heart Hair. It's named after my daughter. You know, it was inspired by my daughter. So that's doing well. It's in Amazon. It's heavenheart.com. And it's, you know, that's another journey of mine, another passion. So doing that and the comedy and just acting too. Yeah.
I see you because you know I follow you, so I see.
I know I
everything.
follow
I don't
you
want.
too.
I don't want to monopolize this interview. Because you know we just having girl talk over
Yeah.
here. So you jump on in if you will.
I'm enjoying it. But I do got a question, though.
Yes.
So yesterday, me and the cast, we had some conversations, and the conversations was about love languages. So I got two questions. First question is, are you single?
I am not single.
Oh, man. And what is your love language?
I like gifts. I mean, I like it. Yeah, you better bring me some gifts. I mean, I love, of course, love. I love to spontaneity, but for the most part, I have to admit, like, shower me with gifts. I like gifts. Yeah.
Yeah, that's my love language too.
Love language gifts doesn't necessarily mean like material things either. It
Yeah.
also is gifts and services.
Well,
Like,
time. You have to give me time, but I want gifts too. Give me time.
She's like, don't
So
give me.
she's like, Tammy, I meant a purse.
Yes.
I knew exactly what I was talking about.
Well, what a love language is
Yeah.
concerned, acts of service is another love language as well. It's considered one of the 5 love languages.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
gifts, acts of service. I'm pretty independent. You ain't gotta. I really don't need nothing.
I'm independent too, but I
Yeah.
still want my gifts.
Yeah, I want the gifts.
Like
yeah.
I've been there. I got married at 23 where it was all like, oh, it's for the love. Yeah, it's just the love. No, I want my gifts. We can have love too, but I want gifts too. Yeah.
Oh man, that's so funny. I wouldn't mind some gifts myself.
Right? It's fun to walk home and you see a nice little purse laying there, or you see some tickets like pack a bag, we're going. Like that's fun. I like stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
Now,
Yeah.
Tori, you talked a little bit in a recent interview about struggling with depression,
Mm-hmm.
and it's Mental Health Awareness Month. We
Yes.
actually had a really good talk with actor James Bland about mental health and his
Okay.
show Giants earlier. And but your depression, you said, came about when you saw that Aniko and Kevin called it, actually went public and said, "We are official." Can you talk a little bit about how you pushed through depression and how self-care is involved in that healing process?
wow, man. Well, first you have to acknowledge it. There's a lot of people who especially in the Black community, I hate to say it, but it's so
Preach.
taboo. It's like, oh no, if you tell somebody you're having some type of thoughts, it's like, you're crazy. Girl, get over it. Like, you live in a certain way. Because I actually had people in my family who were like, girl, you living like this? And what does that mean?
Yes,
So
they
what?
have no
I
idea.
lost my family. Like, you going to tell me just because I'm living in a house, I'm not supposed to feel some type of way for losing my family?
Right.
So, I had to like really, push through. My whole library is full of self-help books. If anybody have some issue, come to my library. You're going to get any book that you need. I did not go to a therapist, though, which I kind of do regret, because I just felt like if I went to a therapist, I didn't know who I could trust at one point in time, because I was like, I don't think anybody's ever experienced what I'm experienced with something so public, and you got to see it like in your face every single day. I'm like, I don't think this therapist can help me with that. So this is something I had to go through on my own. What I did do, though, I did a lot of fasting. It's Ramadan now. During when I was going through all of this, it just so happened to be Ramadan. So I did the Ramadan fast where I just gave everything up and dedicated myself to God. That got me through it. When I tell you, I came out a completely different person. My mental strength, physical strength, everything had transformed. So I acknowledged what the problem was. I made a conscious decision to get happy and to get out of it.
Yeah.
And, I still have bouts every now and again. But, now it's like if I even feel like a little energy or a presence try to come on, I bat it away right away. Like, get out of here. Like, I didn't work too hard to get to this place to ever go back.
Yes.
Right.
So it's the will to want it. You
Yeah.
got to want to get out of that place. And sometimes you need a little bit more help. Like sometimes it takes medication or, somebody else to point you to the right doctor. For me, I didn't need medication. But if you feel like you need medication, don't be ashamed to go get on that medication for the period of time you need it to get better.
Yeah, that's so good. Now, with women, Black women particularly, have the highest rates right now of depression, and so this is something that we really need to talk about. I know self-care is something that is big for you. Can you just give us like maybe 2 tips on self-care and what that looks like for you?
Well, number 1, it is okay to not be a strong Black woman. All right? I know. Don't you get tired of always having to be a strong Black woman? Like, no, I want to be a damsel in distress today.
Yeah.
I want to be weak. Come rescue me.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
sir?
Wow.
If you're
Being
my
okay
man-
with feeling how you feel.
Yes, and that's fine. Just don't wallow in it for so long. But it is okay to just have a little peace of mind. If you want to have a little breakdown real quick, have that little breakdown and push through. Don't, because if you don't, you're holding on to all of this, and it's going to stay there, and it's fake.
I don't
It's fake
know.
anyway.
I don't know. I don't know even. blown away that you even said that out loud. That's beautiful that you said it, because I personally get tired of being strong. Like, that's impossible, man. You get tired of, like you say, being fake all the time, wearing that mask, trying to hold up that facade for other people.
They don't know you.
When you are crumbling on the inside, man, that was big.
Yeah.
That was big.
Yeah.
Thank you for saying that.
One of the models I always use, Seven, is Superman has to be Clark Kent sometimes.
Yeah. I love that. And and when you do it, that's the perfect analogy, because when you look at you like, and Clark Kent had on glasses and looked like a nerd, so it's okay to get nerdy.
Yeah, you got to take that cape off.
Tori, we are going to talk some more to you in just a second, and we'll be right back. Okay. It's the Al Rucker Show. We got it. Sorry, it was good. I'm sorry. I didn't want to. I didn't know if you saw it or not. Like,
No, you fine.
No, it's crazy because one of my friends are Haitian, and their mother is going through it now, and it's real prevalent in Miami in the Haitian community and in the Cuban community, and they don't talk about it at all. Like, it's like if you
So you're coming back, or did you want to?
we'll do an extra piece just to have it, and then and we'll probably have to Yeah, I'll just close it out with her real quick.
Close out this little segment?
Yeah.
Okay, so do one where it's just,
Okay.
That's better, because I think all you have left would be time for Ask the Week.
Okay.
Or for that part.
Or do we cut out Ask of the Week and we just continue to talk to her?
It's up to you.
Yeah, let's cut out Ask of the Week and we'll just continue to have our conversation with her.
You want to do another 8 minutes?
Yeah, let's just do that. That'll be good. I don't know. What you think?
No. That's what I think should happen is we come back, you bring us back, you continue talking with her, and then we bring Tammy back in with her. Since Tammy has such a personal, we can get some more organic conversations with them. So you and Tammy take the end of this, and then we'll just close it out.
Now there's that clear line.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, I will. Okay, we're ready.
Okay, so we're going to do, you want to take this like another 8 minutes of a segment?
Yeah.
Okay, then after we need to get her drops.
Tori, I'm going to pick it up because you gave us one tip. You said you had another one. So I'm going to pick it up by saying, you said you had one more self-care tip. And then Tammy, you can finish it out and then I'll close it. You can finish if you have another question, whatever. Okay. All right. Okay.
All right, so we're taking
when
this
when
for
you're
8.
talking, make sure you're talking to that little icon.
Oh, right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, when you guys are ready, so we're taking this to 8 minutes in 3, 2, 1.
You tune back into the Al Rucker Show, and we still have the lovely Tori Hart. Great interview going on. You guys got to tune in. JJ, you have some other questions for Tori?
Yeah, she was just mentioning that she had some self-care tips. She gave us one. What's another self-care tip that you use?
Well, another one is that I do daily affirmations and I fight for happiness every single day.
Yeah.
So it's like, and every day I'll admit I don't wake up every day feeling great.
Yeah.
But I know in order to get into a mood of greatness, it's a practice. So I make it a daily habit of saying my daily affirmations, which one of them that I always say, and I teach my kids this too, is today is going to be a great day.
Yeah.
So we say that every day. We say, I'm happy. Yeah. I am love. And so, now my kids, it's funny, they do it. And my son, Hendrix, he's hilarious. My daughter's funny too. But, if she's in a funk, she's 13. So, she always in a funk. It's, hormones is raging, whatever. And, so she'll say little things, and my son will be like, Heaven, don't you come in here with that negativity. Yeah. Okay, you better do your affirmations. Aww. So to hear a 10-year-old saying that, like, when I was 10, I didn't know what no affirmations was. I didn't even know about negative energy. My mom just said it was the devil.
Right.
So I'm teaching them about energies and being positive and fighting for happiness.
That's so good. My daughter is 11.
Okay.
And right now, at this moment, I'm struggling with depression coming out of an emotionally abusive relationship. And my daughter said to me, Mommy, I Googled what to do when your mom is depressed. Aww. And so she bought me a journal for Mother's Day. She said, I heard that you should write in your journal, get all your feelings out. And I was like, oh my God. We've done things like scream out of the car. Like, get your anger out. You got to scream outside the car. Like, just yell. And I'm like, teaching our kids how to go through it, because they're going to go through it.
Yeah.
Depression is something, everyone at some point ends up going through, maybe different levels, but to be able to teach your kids and have them as a part of this healing, it's a huge deal. So I commend you for that. That's awesome.
Thank you. And your daughter, I love that. I mean, just even the fact that she knew to go and Google that.
Right.
Yes. I mean, I wish I
All
would
these
have
kids on a whole nother level, right? They are.
And what she said to you was right. I had a journal and I wrote in it every single day. And so it helped me to write a book. So what she's telling you is 100% true.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
These little kids. I love the kids.
Wow.
So this is what I'm thinking. Even though, were you getting ready to say something?
I was going to say that what I'm tripping on is what you have taught your daughter, her affection for people and the heart of people has come back to help you. And the affirmations that you have taught your children, if ever you find yourself in this space again, your children have been empowered to the point that they can come back and help you, achieve and grow in that space. That's beautiful, because like you said, my mama wasn't talking about no affirmations and none of that, you know what I mean?
Yes.
But the fact that
trying to
your
feed
children, can see you hurting and are in a position of intellectual wisdom that they can help you, that's big. All the moms out there, take note.
Yes.
Take note.
Take notes.
And that's what I was going to say. I'm thinking that you're on a successful comedy run, right? But I'm feeling like there really is some women empowerment type of conferences.
Yeah.
The Tory Hart thing. Because when I look at you, I see the perfect example of someone who has publicly endured a lot from, and I don't want to get too deep with it, but, I feel like there may have been some elements of humiliation and embarrassment. And to see you now come out and be strong and that, that pillar of strength, but still admitting I have my times where I'm weak and this is how I overcome this, that, or the other. I think there are women out there who need to hear that message. Because we don't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's like when I do the empowerment card, they're like, well, what's going on with basketball? It's like, girl, no, that's not what we're here for. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like my narrative is far different than yours, but I feel like you being that spokesperson to go out and just teach women how to overcome some things, I think they would really find value in that and listen to that. So
I definitely want to do that. I've spoken to I've spoken in a few, and I'm also a veteran too. So I do veteran conferences, and so I speak to them.
See, now I didn't know that.
I know. I was in the military. I was in the Army for 6 years.
Wow.
And so, and I don't really talk about it that much because I did the reserve. So until I went and spoke, one of the sergeants was like, "No, you served the country. You went to your boot camp. You went to your AIT training.
That's
you did your
intense.
drills."
Yeah.
So she was like, "Don't just say you were reservist because you really did what you had to do." So I do speak about it a little bit more now. And I was speaking to the women veterans because there's a lot of homeless vets and women specifically who have served the country, and they go through these bouts of depression. So I was speaking to them and just uplifting them and empowering them and getting them back on track too. So I mean, I love it. Like, and I think I did go through everything I went through for a purpose. For a purpose. And so now I do want to give back.
And I love it. There it is.
too.
See, I love
Tori, you're so awesome.
We need to go do one.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Comedy and empowerment.
Absolutely.
I love it.
I am
Ooh,
ready.
Al,
Yeah.
Al, put it together.
I'll put it together.
Al be sending me text
it together,
messages.
Al.
That's what I'm thinking.
Consider it done.
got
Now
it right
what we
here.
gotta go for that?
Consider it done.
Tori, where can people find you if they want to reach out and follow you? And
Oh yeah, so it's my social media is Tori Hart, which is TORREIHART. ToriHart.com, Instagram Tori Hart, Twitter Tori_Hart, and of course my products is Heavenly Heart Hair, and that's about it.
yeah, all right.
And your book?
It's not out yet,
Okay.
but the journaling has helped me to put it together. That's why I say make sure you
yes.
keep journaling, like your daughter said.
Yes.
good.
Oh man, I have a book I'm going to give to you. It's so
Okay.
funny because you got another self-help book to put on your
Okay.
shelf. And check this
You
out.
got one
I
before
haven't-
me.
And
All the time.
Oh.
See?
Yes.
I was trying to
Make
get you
it a
back
signed
for the whole
copy.
bonnet thing.
Wow.
Okay, I'm gonna wait 7 months to give you the book, like you waited 7 months to give me the bonnet.
Oh,
but
no.
but I'm actually I'm releasing a book on June the 19th. This is actually the proof of it, but I brought it in for actually Tammy to take a look at. But it's called Respect My Crown. It's an affirmation
it.
journal.
Yes.
Because I agree that journaling has so much power behind just putting your words out and speaking life into yourself. So
And
yes.
it's pretty.
Thank you. Thank you.
Right? It's all girly.
Well, we appreciate you being a part of the show
Yes,
today.
thanks for having me.
Hang around for a second. Al has some other questions he's going to ask you for social media.
Okay.
And you are listening to The Al Rucker Show.
That's it. That was cool.
Dope interview.
Oh, she has them?
Y'all handle this and let me go slow.
Go ahead. Because she's about to do her drops, and then Al's got to do her thing.
Yeah.
60 seconds with Al.
She got the. This for her
Do I have to stay here? Is this another girl's time?
Yeah, we're trying to finish our conversation.
Yeah.
It's here.
This this not it.
You might go missing.
Oh, that's it.
That's it.
Okay.
Let me see.
We're gonna do her drops first. They doing her drops first.
Okay, 5 minutes.
At least
Yes.
she's doing her drops.
Yes,
first.
we're going to do drop. Can you hear me? Okay. Yes, we're going to get through her drops, and then you're going to handle the social media portion.
Okay. All right.
Also, Al, we have to do some liners as well with you. Chris just sent them to me.
Okay. All right.
What time y'all get here?
Well, we've been here since yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you
Okay.
Yeah, we live in Houston, but we here in
You
LA.
can mute them right now. Okay. Al. Sierra, can you hear me? Okay. Let me know when they're ready. We're ready? Okay, we can unmute them. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she has some more stuff coming up.
Okay.
So, and we're
Shoot, I'm on the East Coast so much, I need to figure it out.
I know. Let me see the time. 1:45.
Lakeisha, bye.
Oh, Sierra? Are they ready? Okay. The longer they talk, the bigger the file. Record drop. We're ready?
Tori
Tori's mic.
Put your mic to the head. You can run it.
Oh.
Okay, so there are a total of 3, and I'm gonna count you in, but just pause like a little bit before the next one.
Oh, I can't. Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't hear you.
You can't hear me? Can you hear me now?
Okay, I can hear you now.
Oh, my bad. Okay, so there's a total of 3, and I'll count you in like a 3, 2, 1, and just pause in between the next one.
Okay.
Okay, so are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
In 3, 2, 1.
What's up, y'all? This is your girl, Tori Hart, and you're tuned into the Al Rucker Show, the best thing to do any afternoon. What's up, y'all? This is Tori Hart, and when I'm looking for radio's best thing to do, I listen to the Al Rucker Show. What's up, y'all? This is Tori Hart. Ladies and fellas, if you ever need great advice, write into the show and ask Al.
Perfect. I think that's it for that. And then I think they're going to do a social media. What? What's wrong?
We're gonna come in there and do it.
Oh.
So over
you
here?
guys are going to come in here and do the social media. Well, he's got to do
Okay.
that with her.
Mm-hmm.
Allie, you ready?
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Tori Hart. And when I'm looking for radio's best thing to do,
I don't know. That's he sent me that during your recording. So,
All right. Let me know when you're ready.
and in 3, 2, 1.
You're listening to the Al Rucker Show on Magic 104.9. West Michigan's #1 for R&B and old school. West Michigan's premier urban radio experience. Listen to the Al Rucker Show exclusively on West Michigan's only urban radio. Take us with you by downloading our app. Search Magic 104.9 in your App Store or Android Marketplace. Good.
tune into that.
All right.